Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. 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 BOOMER, please, your dusty mood don't vibe with me. You are old and so therefore I must say 10 for dinosaur day. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okie dokie, boomer.
Oh, maybe we made it. Maybe we didn't.
I'm plagued by a bunch of things there tonight.
Oh my gosh, we're getting our asses kicked today.
Now my mouse
Did we
is
really
jacked
just
up.
go through all that? We made it. Oh my gosh. Finally, you guys. What a hell of a hard crash we just took. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
It's the holiday traffic, right?
Get the license number of that truck that just rammed us.
Oh my God. We
That
haven't
was-
been shut down that hard. I mean, I take crashes all the time in my little studio, but the live stream doesn't dump us like that ever.
Yeah, that
so.
was getting our ass kicked twice over. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
now
Christmas.
my,
Sorry,
now my
guys.
mouse
Thanks
is
for hanging out.
My mouse is sticking now. So, oh my God. What the
Poor
hell?
Oz. He's
Ah.
had a hell of an hour. The last hour, it's been one thing after another. But we
Ah,
made it. We're here in one piece, and we got a hell of a show. That was an amazing intro, Oz. You did a great job.
Oh, thank you. I think you look fantastic in that. And, honestly, guys, that's the quickest I've recovered from a full reboot.
Yeah.
I hope we're everywhere we're supposed to be. It says
That's why
we
you're
are.
That's why you're the wizard, the man behind the curtain.
Oh man, I'm crazy wizard now. So anyway, Jack's page threw a super chat out on the other stream. I can't remember what it said.
It said happy holidays. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the hard work. And we appreciate you, Jax. Thank you so much. I just ran my Twitter circles, and of course Jackson's up there in my top 10. Hell of a Twitter page to follow. If you're not following Jack's page, you better go follow it because she burns it down every day. I
Yeah.
love the salty ones that burn it down every day. That's to me that I don't know. You guys know I like sarcasm.
So do I. Let me call off the chat real quick.
you,
Over
Jax.
on the YouTube, Anthony Gamer, Vic, Deborah
Hey, Vic.
Grossbach, Snow
Happy
Leopard.
holidays.
There, Jax. Yeah, we are back, Jax. Thank God.
Oh my God, barely.
Oh, I was having a nervous breakdown.
Poor Oz. He needs a Valium
Yeah,
now.
Riley Martin, good to see you. Schlatsky, what's going
Schlatsky.
on?
Patreons, we love you guys.
Becca C. Hello, Becca. Let me see who else we got in here. People are finding us after we hard crashed. Popeye the Sailor. What's
Hey, Popeye.
going on, Popeye?
Happy holidays, Popeye.
Happy holidays. Let me see what else we got. Who else we got over here? I don't want to. SFT, good to see you. And let's see who we got over here. I think I kill your egg rolls.
I know, he grows so great. We
Hey.
always go through this, right?
Yeah. Hey, Crow. What's up, Crow? The
I
Crow's
see
in
Crow's
the-
in the chat. I'm throwing him a wrench because how could he have been hanging out all these years and not have a wrench?
DC, you should be getting your Christmas card probably soon if you haven't got it already.
DC, yeah, we sent off. Oh my gosh, Christmas cards. Real fast, let me just say, we got some Christmas cards back this year and we appreciate it. They're beautiful. And I want to shout out our new Patreon and H. Thank you so much. We love our Patreons. You guys help keep the bills paid every month and we appreciate it. Kate sent us a beautiful card. Oh, let me see yours. That was Jilly, wasn't it?
This is Jilly, yeah. Jilly.
Yeah, this is the one we got from Jilly. So cute. So cute. Very funny.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And then I love Linda's. Linda sends the best cards.
Yeah,
Every year she sends. I'm building a nativity just out of the cards that Linda sends. How am I out of camera?
Yeah,
There we
she
go.
sent-
They're so beautiful.
Yeah, she sent us a pop-up Christmas tree, a miniature Christmas tree. It's so pretty.
Oh, how cute. I
Yeah.
need one of those for my nativity set.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Halo Benson. Thank you so much. Our partner over there fighting for Assange. She's done so much, and we appreciate her.
Oh God, yeah.
You guys.
So what else? What am I forgetting since I'm so discombobulated here?
I don't know, but I can tell you what, our picture is cloudy, man. The internet sucks tonight. It's just on YouTube that it sucks. It's beautiful on Rockfin.
I've got a great stream here.
No, it says you got a great stream, but I'm telling you, our bit rate is sucking over on YouTube. I'm watching it live, and it looks like crap.
Oh my gosh!
But you know what? Oh no, is Trailer Park Pundit back up?
I have no idea.
Well, let me go check over there. I think it's just the YouTube boss. I really think that it's the internet traffic. Yeah, it's cloudy as shit. Beauty and the Boomer. I mean, the internet traffic is just too much right now. Everybody's home. Everybody's online.
Go over to Rockfin.
If you want to see a clear picture, go to Rockfin or Rumble. Is Rumble up?
Running? I don't know if Rumble's
I don't know. Let me check the Rumble. We had everything up and running until we took a hard crash. Sorry, guys. This is good. We're going to run late tonight. We're going to have to.
Well,
just a little.
It's a lot of memes and stuff. We don't have a lot of video, but we're just kind of kicked back a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We're back up on Rumble and looking good over there. So, yeah, you can join us on Rumble.
I really, everybody, if you can go to one of the other platforms, YouTube has just been pulling our panties over our heads since last Saturday. As you know, we got kicked last Saturday. Why did we get kicked last Saturday?
Okay, so as soon as we got off the air, we knew that we were going to get blocked in Russia. You'd already warned me. You'd ran our music, and we knew we were going to take a hit in Russia. But no, we took, 7 hits and got blocked completely. They pulled the video down from Beauty and the Boomer. And then I wake up Monday morning to see that Trailer Park Pundit's taking a misinformation community guideline strike for the Beauty and the Boomer. What the hell? I know. I'm like, but Beauty and the Boomer didn't take a strike. That's so weird. But it might have been because they already blocked it and took it down. But here's the crazy thing. I'm still allowed to go live on my channel, which is not like the first community guideline strike I've taken over there. I've taken multi, so it doesn't make any sense to me. But they have no consistency in their discipline or their authoritarian rules, so whatever. It's their game. We play it, right?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, YouTube. I hope you get a big bag of coal in your stocking. So.
Law 66. Thank you so much for the Rumble rant. My God, Oz got such a beautiful outfit. Not often he outdoes Shanda. Oh,
Never.
Shit. He brought it tonight. You did it tonight, though. You did.
I try and just live up to that standard. After I finally got my head out of my ass and started dressing up instead of dressing down, you always come out great. So
you look amazing tonight. Yes.
Thank you. So kind. Us old folks, we need a compliment here and there. So I really do appreciate it. Do you want to shout out the Rockfin or the Rumble real quick?
Yeah, let me get the Rockfin because Rockfin's coming in crystal clear over there. It looks beautiful compared to the YouTube, which looks like dial-up from 2001. Popeye's over there. Says, yeah, fuck YouTube. Yeah, fuck YouTube.
Please.
Copeland Morris, good to see ya. Happy holidays to everybody on the Rockfin and the Rumble. Jim's over there. Tech support.
What's up,
man? Tech support. We could have used some today, man. We've had some hell. Crone's over there. Crona Heresy, good to see you. One of our Patreons. Jim, happy to see you. And Kate, Kushami Kate's over there.
Hi,
Beautiful
Kate.
card, Kate. Thank you so much. You guys have shown us so much love. And Aram's over there. Hey, Adam.
Hey, what's going on,
Christmas, Adam? You guys have just wrapped your arms around us the last month and showed us the love for Christmas, and we appreciate it so much.
As you do all year long, and we do appreciate it. And
it so encourages us to keep going and keep working hard.
Yeah, I mean,
take another kick from YouTube and keep going.
Yeah, just keep kicking us in the head. So that's where we're at. And and hi to everybody over on Kick and the Twitter and whatever other 1,000 platforms.
They're saying on YouTube, if you refresh, it'll clear up. So I don't know, maybe refresh if your stream's looking cloudy.
Yeah, if it does.
We have to talk about Gaza for Christmas, right? I mean, it would be irresponsible not to. Yeah. So I brought this Chris Hedges. I thought it was
let's listen to Chris. Gaza just makes me shrivel up and want to die inside. Here we go.
Right. Come on, you know you want to play. There we go.
"'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, save one big boy, or little grown man, sat up in the kitchen with a pen in his hand.
Sorry it took me so long. This holiday traffic makes me wish I rode a horse.
Or a reindeer. Which reminds me, I need to include Rudolph in my letter to Santa, because I forgot to write about Rudolph last year, and I really regret it.
Wow, you're in a festive mood.
Why wouldn't I be? It's Christmas time. Did you get the stuff I asked for?
Yeah. What are you doing with 400 packs of fruit snacks anyway?
Yeah, I'm making a fruitcake.
You're what?
I'm making a fruitcake. For Santa.
I thought you were supposed to use real fruit for a fruitcake.
That is real fruit. Look at the ingredients on the back.
Chris, this is not a real orange.
You have to peel it first. Stupid face.
I don't even get why we're making a fruitcake now.
Do you have any idea how long his journey is? And remember, the origins of a fruitcake go back to ancient Rome, when soldiers in the Roman legion used to carry something very similar. And Santa's on a quest for peace and love, world peace. And he needs something more substantial in his stomach than cookies.
What are you working on there anyway? What is that? Is that your next column?
This is my letter to Santa.
For your kids?
For my kids? No, this is my letter. Kids can write their own letters.
Oh, your letter to Santa. What are you asking Santa for this year?
Well, number one, a socialist revolution. 2, ban the fossil fuel industry. And 3, a big red firefighter helmet.
I don't think you're gonna get any of that stuff.
It isn't a lot to ask for.
It's everything to ask for.
Well, it's everything everybody deserves, and it isn't a lot to ask for.
Chris,
Yeah?
you're putting me on, right? It's a put on.
What are you talking about?
You know, with all this Santa's real stuff.
What? You don't believe in Santa Claus?
Are you saying you think Santa's real?
Of course! Otherwise, what's the point of being a good boy?
I can't tell if you're being serious.
Santa reads my columns. I know it. He wants to free Julian Assange and stop the slaughter in Gaza and dismantle the corporate state. Light over darkness, good over evil. That's the whole point of Christmas.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, they're not very good.
You think you can add just one more thing to your letter?
You want a red firefighter helmet too?
No. I was going to ask if Santa Claus could donate to SheerPost so we could keep working on the issues that we care about and that everybody should care about.
He doesn't give out cash. He isn't the tooth fairy.
Yeah, I know he isn't the Tooth Fairy. He's still somebody who can inspire people to actually donate, and if people are inspired to donate, they will give $5, $10, $20. They'll go to SheerPost.com, and they'll do something
actually
right.
a commercial.
It'll help us all out. It'll help everybody out.
You're right, Fish. Let's get started on this fruitcake.
Merry Fishmish, Chris.
Merry Christmas, Fish.
Sings a love song as we go along, walking in a
It was a
winter
commercial.
wonderland.
It was a commercial. It was. But, Chris better keep his writing gig because I don't see acting in his future.
Hey, he wasn't that bad, though. I mean, Jesus. And we're going to take a crack at that after the first of the year, so.
Oh,
Stay
fun.
tuned.
Yay. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't poke fun until I'm actually doing it myself.
Yeah,
right?
don't be too much of a critic. We're gonna you reap what you sow. So
I know I reap what I sow. I try not to.
now you brought one of the most popular people in the Biden administration.
Oh, yeah. Breaking, the White House spokesman, John Kirby, says that the U.S. has not seen any evidence that Israel is making it an aim of war or a tactical operation necessary to go out and slaughter innocent people. Hashtag Gaza. Yeah, he's never seen any evidence.
Did he really say that?
Oh, God. They say the stupidest shit. Are you kidding? All day long. It's just like stupid shit.
Oh my God. Well, you got to.
Well, I brought another example of him saying stupid shit on the next one. Oh, this is all stupid shit that he said. Netanyahu wants to thin out Gaza by pushing the population into the sea. Yeah, these are some crazy headlines, I think. But yeah, he said. Remember when he said it's not the IDF's strategy to kill innocent people?
Well, I can see why Pasta was a little mad when I refaced him on this, dude. I apologize again, Pasta. It'll never happen again. We'll reface you
Oh, yeah,
on
that's
somebody
evil.
else. So. Here we go. So you've got this in here. Let's hear what he has to say.
It is not the Israeli Defense Forces strategy to kill innocent people. It's happening. I admit that. Each one's a tragedy. But it's not like the Israelis are sitting around every morning and saying, hey, how many more civilians can we kill today? Let's go bomb a school or a hospital or a residential building and cause civilian casualties. They're not doing that. They're trying to go after Hamas. And it's a very difficult task. When Hamas, oh, by the way, in addition to deliberately slaughtering people, is deliberately hiding themselves in residential buildings, in hospitals, in tunnels, putting the innocent people of Gaza directly in the crossfire. Now, you tell me, is that right?
He's so full of shit. I mean, that's exactly what they're doing. And I was telling Shannon in the green room, we just started watching this Rebel Moon on Netflix, and the villains in that are so reminiscent of what I believe the IDF is doing to the Palestinian people.
Right.
It's horrible. And, these guys are lying through their damn teeth. They're specifically targeting.
Then they project, like, whatever they're doing, they just say the other person's doing. It's a classic Washington, D.C. politician fucking move.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And they're just trying to cover their ass, and they're horrible people, and the whole duopoly should be drummed out of Washington. So.
Oh, well, a swath of the country just falls behind them. Like, they said it. We got to believe it.
Now, what the hell was this? I used to
you don't know what this is? So this is Hamas is hiding weapons and eggs now. I mean, it's a joke, obviously, because we get told every day. Did you see the incubators this week where they lifted them up and supposedly there was weapons under them?
Yeah.
Like, come on. That ship sailed 2 fucking months ago and I ain't goddamn buying it because you shoved a fucking gun under there and filmed it. Like, get out of here. So, yeah, this is supposed to be or ironic anyways.
What the hell?
That's the extent of it, right? I mean,
well, yeah, we used to sell these candies with toys inside. I don't know if they still do it, but that's
Kinder eggs. My fucking grandkids and kids love those damn things.
Do they still make those things?
They got the shit suit out of them because they were choking hazards. I want to say.
Oh yeah, well that was really bright. Between that and they still have the Tide Pods and all that other stuff. What the hell? They trying to kill everybody or what?
We're not a very bright species, are we? We have to put warning labels on everything.
Everything. And
don't eat this. Don't microwave this. Yeah,
we aren't a bright species at all, and it's getting worse. So
we're sheep.
Our
we're
executive producer, Linda, I want to wish her Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Linda.
She made this. I'm dreaming of a free Palestine, and I think that's beautiful what she did. And it's just sad the connotation is what it is and what's going on. But it's absolutely true. I'm dreaming of a free Palestine, and I want justice, which I don't think there can be any level of justice after what's happened. So
no. But there needs to be a recognition of what has fucking happened and stop all the gaslighting and fucking lying about it. Yeah. Own what you fucking killers are doing. Yeah. Own it.
And what can we do about it? You brought this, right? Is this right?
Well, the Israeli army reveals the number of nationalities of soldiers fighting in Gaza. Did you see these numbers? There's 3,800 from France, 31 from Britain, 25 from United States. Germany's got a little over 2,000. India, Italy, Ethiopia, Ukraine. How can Ukraine afford to spare anybody? Okay. And El Salvador, Honduras, Argentina, Canada, Northern Iraq region. Okay. And Thailand. There you are. So those are the forces that are in Gaza voluntarily.
So these are just people of this from France and Britain that are volunteering over there to go on.
I don't know if these are volunteers. I don't have clarity on that. I don't know if they're volunteers or if they've been sent by armies from these countries.
Or are they just people who live in?
I don't know. If that's the case, if it's just fanatics like that went on the internet and were like, I'm going to go fight in Gaza. That's scary because that's a lot of demented fucking people.
Well, you've got a list of brands up here investing in Israel, and
BDS is working. It's fucking working.
It is working.
The pressure, they can't handle it. We're gonna cover Starbucks on Monday on my show. Yeah, It's working.
Yeah.
Fucking divest.
KFC is part of PepsiCo too, and I know Coca-Cola's in there.
Oh, they're all one big corporation.
I want to mention this too. Trying to add a little humor tonight. What temperature do these used to get served at? And remember these, Shanda, these hot apple pies? They were effing hot.
Until they got sued a bunch of times.
Well, yeah, they were like, the hot coffee spilling on that lady's lap that she sued for that
right,
too. But these were always, burnt the shit out of my mouth because
who actually ate those? I probably only ate like 2 or 3 of those in my entire life.
I did too. Back in the day, I'd get one once in a while, but they're too damn hot to eat. And I just want to remind everybody that Joey and I's new place that we were going to move to, Iceland volcano, erupts after weeks of heightened earthquake activity. It was a little village up there.
Well, we knew. We've been watching it for like the last 6 weeks build in. They've been having mass rumbling, earthquakes. Like they knew that there was a cauldron building. So I think this is pretty normal for them.
We're just about had it with
as normal is nowadays.
We just about had it with everything in this country, and we would like some suggestions if you were inclined to move to another country. Where could you move?
Where do you run, guys? Where do we go?
Where do we go? So I know that Jax is down in Mexico, and I
have a lot of friends who have taken to Mexico since 2016. I'm not even kidding.
Now, Sister Amber wants us all to move to Belize.
I'm down for Belize. I've always wanted to move to Belize. I'm just scared of the blowflies biting me in the head.
Yeah, well, I'm scared of everything these days because I'm old and decrepit.
Living in the Northwest, that's one thing you just don't appreciate till you go live in a tropical place. The frickin' bugs, man.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Baton Rouge, I remember just sitting there crying because I was tired of dealing with bugs and snakes and freaking rodents.
Out of college, I moved to Phoenix, Arizona, and it was really nice.
Yeah, scorpions, that'll freak you out.
Really nice in Phoenix until it just a couple of summers there when it was 115 degrees kind of spoiled my appetite for Phoenix. So I ended up getting transferred to California, and then I said, enough of this shit, and I moved up to Bellingham, and now I'm down here in Olympia. So I think
you went to total cold. Bellingham's pretty cold.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly. McDonald's. Speaking of McDonald's, not that they're ever going to get 1 cent of my money eating their poison, announces a 10% menu price hike this year as customers continue to call for a boycott. They're greedy.
Yeah. Screw them.
Yeah, I mean the food's it's poisonous, guys.
Pay more for your poison.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
Kill you're off, and I'm
not going to be a hypocrite and say I never eat there. I mean, I've made the mistake twice in the last 3 years.
Yeah,
you
grabbed something a month or so ago, and it made you sick.
I had to break $100 bill, so we grabbed a chicken sandwich, just a plain chicken sandwich. I thought would be 99 cents, but it was like $5 or some shit, and it was a mayonnaise sandwich for one. And I instantly regret it. I instantly felt like shit for like the next 24 hours.
I just want to point everybody out. Linda was making a fa la 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 with what was the name of that? Was that
That was Christmas Vacation. Yeah. That is a Christmas classic. I love it. But
Let me get this up here. We've got one of your favorites and mine, Michelle Bachmann. You brought this one. What is she
Oh, my God. So I've got a succession of freaking just dumb shit. These guys, they're losing their shit. Come on.
And the quality of this is really bad when it came. So it's
the Charlie Kirk show. What do you expect? Yeah. High quality HD?
Yeah, no, I don't expect much from him. But anyway, this is Bill Maher's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, I think.
Oh, it is? I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm making fun, but he had her on and asked her about witches back in the day when she was younger. So.
Witches. I know about witches.
That's what the people of Gaza are. They're basically hired mercenaries. That is their industry. Terrorism is their industry to help the Israelis. The money is flowing in for Gaza. All the money is coming in from Iran. And that's what the people of Gaza are. They're basically hired mercenaries. That is their industry. Terrorism is their industry. That's why you have more miles of tunnels, Charlie, than you have the New York subway. Because they have one industry in Gaza, and that's terrorism. So it's time that Gaza ends. The 2 million people who live there, they are clever assassins. They need to be removed from that land. That land needs to be turned into a national park. And since they're the voluntary mercenaries for Iran, they need to be dropped on the doorstep of Iran. Let Iran deal with those people.
Michelle Bachmann, everybody, she does a great job, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah, great job.
I got to be honest, I look at Israel and Israel says, we never want another person into our country that doesn't share our values. They said they don't want refugees. They don't want any of these people.
You always have the veto power to kill these whenever. That is just disgusting, revolt. And the problem I see with that is a huge chunk of the Republican base right there that it just falls in rank with that,
Well, they're buying the bullshit. So what do you do with
they're
human
buying the
beings?
bullshit.
You turn them
What
into
about those kids? All those kids in Gaza? Gaza was made up of some like 75% kids or some shit from all of their parents being killed over the years. And you called them all, 2.2 million of them are terrorists?
Yeah,
Come on.
No. And where is she from? Fargo or Minnesota or what? She doesn't speak very well for as long as she's been around.
Right, exactly.
Crazy. What do you got here? Is this another one or what?
More shit livery, I want to say. Let's see. Starting a religion where God tells me my people came from the most expensive apartment in Manhattan, and we have been chosen to reclaim it, rightfully ours. Yeah,
I like
let's
that.
do that.
Okay. Let me see what we got going on here.
If a ceasefire means the return of the hostages and the dismantlement of a genocidal regime that has stated that they're going to attack us again, then everybody would be in favor of a ceasefire. But if a ceasefire means that we're just going to keep them quiet for a bit until they attack again, then it's Israel's obligation to defend its citizens and destroy that threat, don't you think?
Why is it necessary, is reported, to start shooting, having snipers outside a church?
I saw the reports this morning. The church, there are no churches in Gaza, so I'm not quite sure where the report is talking about.
There's a Catholic church in there, isn't there? That is.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are no Christians because they were driven out by.
Respectfully, there are Christians because I spoke to an MP yesterday who has family members in the church who are Christians.
Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know who was attacked. I didn't see the report.
These people are just allowed to make fucking shit up. I mean, that's why I brought this clip. She's getting called out in real fucking time.
Yeah, we saw Finkelstein do that to several people, and even RFK
Love
Jr.
Finkelstein.
And several other people. And of all people to call somebody out, I mean, Crystal was calling out. Who was she?
She was softball calling out RFK Jr. I'll tell you what, I've done some fucking damage to his local campaigning up here, his crew, because I bomb dropped that freaking whole entire interview on them and laid out some questions. And yeah, there's a lot of them are just like, I can't even support this anymore. Yeah. DC, thank you so much for the super chat over on the YouTube. He says, #boycott McDonald's. It's bad for your soul.
Done
it is
it.
bad for your soul.
Done. My wife and I boycotted just about everything. So,
yeah, I do too, pretty much. Unless I'm traveling and I don't have a choice. Sometimes you end up in a place where that's all your option is. But
now this was propaganda by pro-IDF murderous regime people. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play it. What's going on here?
Oh, you don't know what this is?
They're putting red paint.
Yeah, no, the steps got painted red for Christmas, the Lincoln Memorial.
And they did
because the United States is complicit in genocide.
I thought this. I've heard a couple of different stories on this. I've heard the stories.
Well, see, look right there. It says it looks like it says F Gaza. So yeah, maybe there is multiple stories to this.
Yeah,
you tell me.
One of the stories that I got is that this was pro-IDF, pro-Zionist people. I'm not going to say they're pro-Jewish people.
Why would pro-Zionists do this, other than to blame it on pro-Palestinian movements?
Well, yeah, it seems like...
Which I wouldn't ever put past them. They would totally fucking do that. We know
well,
that.
and it's looking like, they're taking these stories to where unless we have somebody physically on the
Trying to
ground,
make it look at the radicals. Look
Yeah.
at the radicals attacking our beautiful monuments. Yeah, I would be more prone to believe that. You can kill it.
We've got.
Oh, it went away finally.
We've got this, which is another one Linda did. It's beginning to look a lot like Nakba, which is
Yeah.
it's like I don't know what to say anymore. I'm astounded by what's going on, and this is such a truism you brought here. The Zionist lobby, AIPAC, does control the media and our government. We are run by a shadow government from Israel and the oligarchy, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, we know it. We've been calling it out for many years. Absolutely.
A lot of us have, and you believe what you
Did you see this disgusting shit? Now, I had this down in Hollyweird for a while, but then I was like, no, I'm going to put it up in the Gaza section. So there's this new Hollywood tourism that's busting out where they get to go visit, and they all these celebrities are going there and doing the tour. Apparently, there's a tour that you can take. I don't know. So
Jared, the massacre.
Yeah, from what they say, from October 7th, just to instill fear in you and get you pumped up. And so Jared and Ivanka Trump visited the area of October 7th massacre, but they weren't the first, man. They're actually like the last, because Deborah Messing was over there this week. Oh, that's the next slide. But let's hear from Nikki Haley first, and then we'll see Deborah Messing. Right. Oh my God, Nikki Haley is so gross, Oz. And Fox is trying to push that she's like 10 points up. What in the hell? That is a total other lie. She's within 10 points of Trump. I don't believe that for a second.
Remember when I told you Putin hit rock bottom?
Yeah, it's Putin.
Hamas invaded Israel and did all that brutality on October 7th. October 7th is Putin's birthday.
Oh,
who's the happiest person in the world right now? Putin. Why?
Sounds like a
because the
conspiracy
U.S.
theory
and the
to me.
West took all their eyes off of Ukraine, and what did we do? Started looking at Israel. Did Putin call Netanyahu? Nope, not for 10 days. You know who he did call? Hamas. They came the next day and they held hands and said they were friends. We now know the Russian intelligence is what helped Hamas know how to get through that barrier.
Oh my God.
See the connection.
Just like they stole Hillary Clinton's emails.
If we supported Ukraine and supported Israel, that's only 5% of our defense budget.
That was gross. Wasn't that gross? So, of course, it's Putin. Putin is the whole reason. It was Putin's birthday. That sounds like a fucking conspiracy to me, but it was Putin's birthday on October 7th.
Putin.
My daughter got married on October 7th. Maybe they did it for her. I don't know. These gifts they give on birthdays and weddings. Anyways, this is just gross. But they're, Fox trying to push her, say she's 10 points within Trump. A lot of people talking about her being picked to be Trump's running mate. Like, no, she is such a genocidal sociopath. She's right there with Hillary Clinton in my mind.
And you brought the wall of shame here, right?
Oh, yeah, the wall of shame. There you got Jerry Seinfeld. He went and took the tour.
Ew.
Of course, Deborah. And who is that with her? I forget his name. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't really care. Don't shoot. I'm stupid. Prove it. It all started on October 7th.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's how they're going to roll. In my hypocrisy on Hollywood, again, I basically boycott Hollywood. How do we boycott Hollywood? Do we not give?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's working for Amber. Remember when we pushed the petition, 4.5 million people told Warner Brothers that they didn't want to see Amber Heard in Aquaman fucking 2.
Right.
I was going to cover this on Monday, but, I figure I have to bring it up because she's been trending all week along with Julian Assange and Satan. But Warner Brothers, they released it last week. There was some of the freaking theaters had a couple hundred seats. They only sold 3 tickets. Like, they are tanking because of it. So yeah, we do have a say in this, and we fucking told them. We warned them. If you put her in it, we will not go and watch it. So it's our dollars, it's our buying power, like we always say. In the end, it's the only thing that hurts them ever. And yeah, we just don't support the stupid shit that they've been doing.
I probably won't be watching Aquaman 2 anyway. I heard it's really shitty. So
I'll wait till I find it at the dollar store on DVD or some shit, or I'll come across it on some hotel TV or something. But I'm sure I'll watch it at some point. But I will never pay to watch it. I can promise you that.
I wouldn't either. And
we got to stop doing their streaming fucking services too. They're putting everything behind those goddamn paywalls now. You remember when you used to pay for Netflix, you got a bunch of good studio movies. Well, now it's all just Netflix stuff. And if you want to go watch any of the Christmas classics, you got to go pay Max, or you got to go pay Paramount, or whatever studio, $15.99 a fucking month. It's a scam, and I refuse to participate.
Good, keep it up. You brought this graphic. I just put hats on everybody.
Oh, it does. I like the hats. Bezos looks so good in a hat. Bill Gates, not so much. How the pandemic started, how the pandemic is going. Yeah, Elon's total net worth jumped from $27 billion to $338 billion. Damn, that's a jump. Bezos went from $113 billion to $203 billion. Bill Gates, little Bill Gates, he went from $98 billion to $137 billion. It's all that philanthropy he's doing. Yeah. Larry Ellison, total net worth was $59 billion, is now $131 billion. And of course, Larry Page. You see that they had to put the point in there for Larry Ellison. I think that's probably an ego thing because nobody else had a point. He was 0.7. Yeah. Larry Page, let's see. Oh, Larry's got ego too. He went from 50 to 126. That's crazy. That's us empowering them. But no, they work for you. They love you. Elon is protecting free speech. Bill Gates is out there saving the world with his life-changing vaccines. And Larry Page and Larry Ellison, they're not spying on you. Not one damn bit, Well, Jeff Bezos, he's breaking our freaking mail system.
I think Bill Gates made a deal with Aquanet and got Aquafina's or Aquanetta's formula that so they can spray it on apples and shit to preserve them.
Oh my God, that appeals on fucking everything now. And he's buying up everything. He owns all the potatoes for McDonald's. He owns Bragg's vinegar now. Like, what the hell?
Well, why don't they just buy everything up and just put us out of our misery? They've already got
They did.
Most of
they
it.
have. And we just, we pretend like they haven't.
I'm slow. I like that reface in that last slide you did. That was really good.
I like that reface too.
I brought something that I kind of like. Really? You kidding me? Breaking. President Joe Biden's challenger, Marianne Williamson, explodes, says primaries are being rigged, says Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina. Now Massachusetts are 4 states that decided to have only Joe Biden on the ballot. She's complied with the rules, but they are robbing people of their voices. My take, where is democracy in the Democratic Party in the great United States of America? Where is we respect the rule of law? Where is democracy at stake when we must save it? Where is all the talk about Trump being the one trying to end democracy?
Whatever.
Marianne Williamson, come on. You knew this going into it. You still stayed in the party. And that Zionist prick, RFK Jr., decided to go independent because why, Shanda? He was told to, right?
So he could take votes away from Trump.
I think you're right. And who are you liking in the next election?
Giant meteor? Seriously, I don't have one so far. Vermin Supreme, D's nuts. I don't know. I'm kind of, it's a toss-up between those two. Let's go ahead and skip this one. I'll take it to my show for time because we got such a late start today. Okay. I think that one's a little long.
Okay. And what about this one?
Have you seen all the interviews with Oliver Stone? He's been doing a couple interviews.
I have.
This season. What do you think about him pushing this nuclear energy for the future?
Are we going to run this clip?
I don't think that's what he's talking about in this clip.
Okay.
I was just asking what you thought about that.
I'm not a fan of anything that creates a waste product. If it is, in fact, a waste
that we
product,
don't know how to get rid of, right? Okay, thank you. I thought I was crazy.
Well, there's some nuclear nuclear.
I never say it right, and I never will. I've
that's
tried.
Supposed to be not. That does not cause a poisonous or toxic byproduct, and I don't believe it.
You'd have to explain to me how you take uranium and you change it to where it's not toxic or fucking radiated. I don't know. I guess I just don't understand it or know enough about it to really have a good grasp of opinion on it.
Well,
so
we don't
I live in Washington State. We have Hanford. I have reasons to be leery, guys.
The track record's not very good on that.
Yeah, no. And I don't want to leave something that we don't know how to clean up or get rid of and expect the future generations to, they'll deal with it. Like, we're just going to build it, and 100 years from now when it breaks down, well, not our problem.
I'll leave this right here. Chernobyl, Fukushima, a couple of places there. And all the Yucca Mountain, all the waste that's leaking in the barrels and everything they've dropped in the ocean that's been leaking, and probably why we're having so much sea life die and beach itself and kill itself off. So.
Right.
Do you want me to run this, or do you want to take it to Monday, or what?
Yeah, I'll take it to Monday. We can jump down to Chris. Oh, no, I think you got one above it. There you go.
Yeah, here we go. Anthony Zinkas. I follow Professor Zinkas, and I agree with him a lot of the time, not all the time. Democrats are canceling the primary in 4 states: Tennessee, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Florida. The Democratic Party isn't fighting to save democracy. In fact, they're intentionally killing it. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, West Bank, Palestine. Linda, you just did a good job with these. I can't tell you enough. They look great, but Professor Zinkas, I agree, and they've been doing it for a long time, and they're projecting what they're actually doing and have been doing since, Clinton.
For years. And you know what? Here's the thing, and I go back through my memories on Facebook every week, guys, or every day, I can't believe that I knew in 2016 how evil the Democratic Party was. And we stayed in that effing party for 4 more years to ride it out, to be by Bernie's goddamn side, to take those bastards on one more time. I can't believe we stayed. People told us we were crazy, but we just wanted to hold on to that one little thread of maybe, he would go independent. Maybe he would wake up.
Social conditioning. And
I know.
Now that we see Bernie, and after, I always joke about the knife holder I have in my back.
I'm ashamed when I see that shit in my news feed.
Yeah, it's
terrible. Oh, my God. I actually said that?
Yeah, the guy's terrible. The guy's terrible. Bernie's terrible. Everybody's terrible. And we're being run into the ground by these modern-day robber barons is what I call them. And it is what it is. We don't have a democratic government. We have a fascist oligarch running this country.
Snorky's in the chat.
Snorky!
Hey, Snork. Snorky just hit us with a super chat.
Hi,
Merry
Snork.
Christmas.
You want to read it?
Yeah, he says, I view nukes worse than you. Thorium 2. What is thorium?
Thorium is it's an isotope that's probably really toxic and comes in a variety of things. And
I figured as much.
Probably in my breakfast. And Snorky, I can be corrected by you
probably
all day
in all
long
of our breakfasts.
because you know what you're talking about, and I'm just a novice, and I just try and do my best. So, yeah.
I don't pretend. Hey, I'm in the trailer park, but I'm at least asking the questions like, is this a viable thing that he's out there selling?
Man,
I don't know. Jose Vega did a whole hour-long interview with him about it today. So if you want to check it out, go over there.
Yeah, go check it out. And I can't say enough about Whitney Webb, and if I get a chance to rant about her, I will today. She's great.
I didn't get to watch that Whitney interview yet.
Manitalk, yeah, Bernie owes me some cash, but he owes me pay, and he owes the whole country.
I agree, Manitalk. Heck yeah. DC super chat says all my Facebook memories got memory hold. Fahrenheit 451. Yeah, I have a lot of them that just it says the content's unavailable, or there'll just be nothing there.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, yeah. And I'm not going to renege on anything I did or said, except that I was an idiot for supporting a politician once again. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. You guys burned me for many years.
Too many times, and I went back to the trough, and I got smoked again. And I'll say it again. Obama was probably one of the worst presidents that we've ever had in our lifetime, next to Bill Clinton. And you say, well, what about George Bush
and
Donald
Bush?
Trump?
Bush was pretty damn bad,
all
too.
Horrible.
They were all horrible.
But
horrible.
Obama and Clinton were the most cunning and smart and evil fuckers that we have on this planet. And I'll stand by that because I've got an opinion still. And
You're right.
Good or bad. I think they did the most damage in my lifetime, I think, of any presidents that have ever been. Yeah,
I mean,
president.
growing up, we always joked that Nixon was the worst president,
No.
right? But in my lifetime, I can look back and go, oh my God, Nixon was a goddamn saint compared to what they've done since the 90s.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Clinton, Bush Senior, Bush Jr., Obama, and Biden now, of course. And I won't even get to the Secretary of States because they're animals too.
Oh, they have a lot more control than people give them credit for. I don't even want to listen to Fredo, so let's jump it because it's 3 minutes long. Let's go on to something good.
Okay, let's have a
coming
palate
up
cleanse.
next.
Now
it's Christmas. Let's lighten up.
Yeah, you and Sister Amber and Sister Linda did a little bit of skating for us, and
we had to do some skating.
Yeah, we had to do some skating and Snow Queen. So here you go. Here's a little palate cleanse here. I love this song too. This is one of Shanda's favorite Christmas songs.
This is my favorite Christmas song.
Yeah, so let me fire
Thank
it up
you.
here. Here we go. Man, this thing's having a hard time starting tonight. Wow.
good. You have to have the sheep in there.
We're the black sheep.
We are the black sheep.
The ladies of Roar Media did a great
The
job.
ladies of Roar Media.
Yeah.
That was awesome. You did a good job. It was a little dark, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the
Yeah, it was dark, and I think
the theme of it.
Yeah, a couple people mentioned that it's dark, but we like the music and what you did with the reface, so that was good. Well, we got a picture of Joe Biden putting up Christmas ornaments here. I think that's quite appropriate for Joe there. What do you think of that ornament? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it seems about normal. Oh, did you see what happened to me on Twitter today?
No, what happened to you on Twitter today? Did you get in trouble?
Okay, so Jax put up something that said, post a random picture or you'll have bad luck in 2024. So I grab a picture of Hunter Biden doing one of his little naked poses, and I throw it up there, and I say, may your 2024 be as lucrative or as good as Hunter Biden's Ukraine energy seat. Next thing I know, I get smacked from Twitter telling me that it's inappropriate and hateful and that they've blocked it and blocked me. Like, what the fuck? Okay, X, whatever.
How long did you get blocked for? A week?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even read the thing. I just took a screenshot of it and laughed at it.
Yeah,
Like,
high-profile names trigger their damn thing, so yeah.
Oh, well, they're obviously protecting Hunter Biden again. That's what they've always done.
Hey, free speech, Elon. There you go. Way to go.
DARPA boys free speech platform. Let's see. Did you see this?
No.
This is Biden. And remember when he turns around and he shakes hand with the invisible people?
Yeah, I know.
Well, now
that.
he's giving them hugs. Now he's hugging them.
Okay. We live.
Oh my gosh.
We live in the Twilight Zone.
Do you think that guy's going to make it? Oh, I mean, we've been saying this for 4 years now. Like, oh my God, he's not going to make it another year. But remember the bets we had when he first got elected? Well, 6 months, 18 months. Like, we all lost that one, man.
Yeah, I lost.
It's the clones. That's conspiracy. I'm just saying.
What do you got here, Case?
Case study QB. Yeah, Cornel West is the big frickin' Democratic spoiler. He's polling at 2%.
Cornel West is running for president as an independent, and his candidacy is bringing with it concerns
I
to
don't
the
think this is
Democratic Party that he could actually end up taking enough
cut it
votes away
wherever
from
you
Joe
see
Biden
fit.
to ensure a second Trump term. So what does Cornel West have to say about all of this? Well, he joins me now. So good to see you. I'm glad that you're joining the show this evening. You have undoubtedly heard all of the conversations surrounding this phrase of being a spoiler. You said you're not going to be a spoiler in the race, but there is some data from the 2016 election that shows, for example, Jill Stein actually a major factor in Trump winning states like Michigan or Wisconsin and Pennsylvania over, say, Hillary Clinton. Tell me, why are you so sure that that's not going to be the case with your run as an independent?
No, well, first, I just want to thank you for being on the show and salute you. You got a wonderful show with fellow Princetonian that you are. We all applaud you. But
Go Tigers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, lick that CNN butt.
Brother Russ Neely, he was my teaching assistant. I know he was your thesis advisor as well.
Yes, he was.
He's a decent brother.
He was.
He's a very decent brother. But no, you and I know this is a very, very fluid moment. I'm not convinced that Brother Biden's even going to be the candidate for the Democratic Party. I think he's going to have the LBJ moment. I think he's going to end up pulling out. When you hear Axelrod and Carville and others,
I think so too.
Folk, calling for him to.
Okay, no, that was some serious CNN ass kissing, like Cornell always does, right? Because it's all about access for him. It's always been about access. I don't either. We've been saying it. I think they're going to try to hold off till the convention. They will do a nominee from the floor. They will do the old, switcheroo game on us. And boom, we're going to have freaking Gavin Newsom or Hillary Clinton standing in fucking front of us. I've been saying this for like 8 months now. Oh, Kim's saying it too. Okay. Yeah, well, that's been the news all week, right? Breaking, Colorado Supreme Court has just ruled that Donald Trump is disqualified from serving as president under the 14th Amendment. They kicked him off the ballot. He's not allowed on the ballot. But of course, this is just more Democratic bullshit. It's going to go to the Supreme Court, and they're going to overrule it. But it delays, right? Trump did get a win this the last few days, though. They were trying to push a speedy trial on him for the whole documents thing. And they smacked that down and said, no, you can't violate his right to interfere with the election is why they were trying to ram it through. Oh, hell yeah. That's what this is all about. And they've been lying to us about it for fucking years. So if you actually, just change those numbers or, for what actually it is, he probably has the worst polling of any president we've ever had. Like, oh yeah, when somebody described him as Woodrow Wilson, but older, something like that. Like, yeah, because he's so corrupt. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Raytheon. I'm sure I got it from somebody. Oz is muted.
Okay, how about that? Is that better?
Is that better?
Thanks, Snorky. Appreciate
Snorky,
you letting me know.
Thank you, Snork.
Yeah,
I got the color off of the color of my corner of my eye.
Yeah, so I like this. I like this. This meme.
It is the same circus, and it's the same ringleaders too. They just take different positions. Like Hillary's behind the scenes now and not in front of the scenes.
It is. And Glenn Greenwald came. This beyond dispute. This now is a primary tactic of the Democratic Party. How different is this from the Democrats in your opinion, taking everybody off the ballot in Florida and the other states? Than this is, other than they're trying to legally destroy the guy. With illegal means, as a matter of fact, because he's never been charged with insurrection or, held trial for that.
Well, he caused an insurrection, so he can't be on the ballot. The thing is this is just a great example of how we think, that we have fair and free elections in our country. And it's quite the opposite. And if you don't think that we're sliding into, authoritarian freaking state, just look at this crap. Who does this but dictators and authoritarian regimes,
Yeah, no, I agree. And I'm not going to play this video for time. I do implore everybody. Glenn has been hitting it out of the park this week. Common sense, great journalism, truths that nobody in any kind of media other than independent media will say. But Glenn is doing it. Kudos to Glenn. Merry Christmas, Glenn. Keep doing the good work. Just fantastic. I want to quote Walter Cronkite before we get off this and on to the next one. War itself is, of course, a form of madness. It's hardly a civilized pursuit. It's amazing how we spend so much time inventing devices to kill each other and so little time working on how to achieve peace. Say what you want about Walter Cronkite. I grew up with the guy, and I believe that he was sincere and an honest journalist and in the mainstream media, which we do not see anymore. Period. Right. Who's an honest journalist? And I think public enemy journalist number one these days is Rachel Maddow. I think Jake Tapper is right up there with her. And the rest of the scum out there that are actually
all of them at the mainstream.
They are committing journalistic treason, in my opinion, because they're not journalists. They're
not journalists. They're puppets. Yeah, they're propagandists.
Propagandists. So that being said, cream of bullshit. You brought this.
Oh my God, these guys are the worst too. Okay, so now if you support Trump, you are standing with the Confederates who betrayed our country, according to Morning Joe. So you're a Confederate if you support Trump.
Sure, whatever.
To the Republican candidate's argument that this should be, the voters should have the say and not the courts.
why are you standing with Confederates who betrayed this country? And this is what they're standing with, is the spirit of those Confederates rather than the Americans who came together after a long and brutal civil war that was fought to keep the Union together, and clearly saw a threat in ex-Confederates running for office, so much so that they amended the Constitution to prevent those traitors from running for office. That should send a message that our election system, our electoral system, can be used for nefarious purposes against the democracy itself. It's clear. It's clear as day.
Well, that was a painful minute.
I'm calling bullshit in so many different ways on her spin on what actually happened. Again, it's illegal, in my opinion, to do what they're doing in Colorado, and I'm thinking that it's going to get overturned, but, you know...
I think it's going to get overturned, too. I mean, come on, Trump wasn't convicted of no fucking insurrection.
He wasn't even charged with insurrection.
He wasn't even charged with it. So how can you say, you know, and this is not even comparable, comparing it to the assassination of Lincoln and just coming out of the Confederate War. It's a little different.
Yeah, I'm not going to even go there. I don't have to defend any politician anytime. I don't give a shit if it's Donald Trump, Barack Obama, or anybody. Wrong is wrong, and we need to stop this shit because they're taking it over. They're taking bigger slices of your freedom. They're kicking democracy while it's down with everything else. Chris Foster, right time, right? It's time for decisive action. I'm off to sleep. Have a Merry Christmas, Chris Foster.
That's some decisive action, Chris.
We appreciate
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope you have a great holiday weekend.
Yeah, we really do appreciate you and everybody else, Chris, and I hope things get better in the new year. Manitalk, the pot calling the kettle black party.
Right?
I know.
Totally.
Yeah, that's
so gross.
It is. It's absolutely horrific. What do you got here? What's going on with this?
Well, I watched this video, right? And it's millennials all crying about the economy and how they can't afford to live. And when I come out of it, I just say, it sounds like a cry for a revolution.
I think I've heard this one this week.
The millennial generation, our generation, has basically lived through like an air fryer worth of events in the last 20 years, right? It wasn't some long stretched 70-year thing where when we're 80 years old, we can talk about all the things that have happened. How about what's just happened in the last 20 years?
Truly the roughest economy I have ever experienced. And I graduated from college and entered the career workforce in 2008, which you can imagine was a very tough job market. And I've been in and out of holes before, but never a hole this deep.
Every single one of us is a bad decision, a bad accident, a mistake, a diagnosis. Every single one of us is one event away from potential financial ruin.
I just feel like our generation is starting to question everything, and we're wondering, why are we doing this?
I don't know what to do anymore. I don't. I just want a job where I go to work, clock out, and that's it.
Great.
That's all I want to do. I just want to do my job, and I want to go home to my kids.
We have been priced out of buying homes. We have been priced out of having kids. Our kids have been priced out of adulthood. All the reasons on why you were a productive, tax-paying, law-abiding citizen, we've been priced out of.
Everything is expensive. Rent is the most expensive it's ever been. Groceries are the most expensive it's ever been. We cannot afford anything. And capitalism is working in that way.
People are starting to wonder, why bother? Why even bother being complicit? We're not getting any of the shit that was marketed to us. And everyone's living with 6 roommates and barely scraping by. But it seems like even those who've had the promises made to them fulfilled by the system still aren't very fond of it.
I'm going to give this the Blue Ribbon Award for tonight, this video you brought up, and the topic.
This is a cry for a revolution. That's what I see. When they say U.S. rent prices are up, as the next slide says, U.S. rent prices that have jumped since 2016, or no, from 1985 till now, 160% the rent prices versus income. We're not getting raises. We fought tooth and nail for those few little fucking raises we got back in the 2009. Remember when we pushed and got the minimum wage to barely a livable thing in 2009? They keep shelling us. Well, that's just, we gave you guys a raise. Yeah. Like what, 15 years ago? Come on. So millennials making over $300,000 annually secretly work 2 remote jobs, say home ownership still feels out of reach.
Yeah, I had this conversation with my farmer friend up north today, and he's in good shape. He's pretty well heeled. He worked for Boeing for a year in Alcoa and some other places in his career. And he said, if I hadn't made the choices I made, I would be trying to live on my whole family on $3,000 a month, which to me, that's
actually comfortable. Most of the people I know in the trailer park odds, they're living on $1,000. They're living on $999.
You can't live on that. I mean,
they are doing it. Millions of Americans are fucking living below the poverty level.
That was his point, because his kids and his grandkids are fucked. And this guy, he's a TDS guy. He's got TDS, and he hates Republicans are the root of all evil.
We used to be able to work jobs and retire. A single person working in a mill could put your kids through school. You could buy a new car. You could take a vacation. That has been unobtainable in the last 30 years, I would say 30 years for sure.
Yeah.
Since the mid-90s.
Just looking at you and I, I'm living on a half of what an income would be for 2 people but we don't do anything. But the one factor here is that, if you own your home, at least you've got that pig off your back. But that still doesn't solve anything. One catastrophic illness.
Everybody is just one major incident away from total fucking ruins. Many people I know.
Absolutely done. Are we going to run this shithead?
No, let's jump that one.
Okay. You do want to?
Everybody's heard Harris and her babbling fucking bullshit, so we don't need to go there. Let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, because everybody thinks they're going to get the Jeffrey Epstein names for Christmas.
That wasn't. It is not the client list, is it? It's the.
No, it's those that were in the original suit. I want to say that were invested. It was the original investigation. They're going to withhold 3 names. We already know these names. We already know, I won't be surprised if the media grabs onto 1 or 2 names and acts like they're all shocked and puts all the focus on them, right? Just to make it look like, oh, look, you guys got some answers in the Epstein, but we're not getting any fucking thing. The elites don't tell on themselves.
Well, what scares me is how they've been bastardizing information these days. They're going to insert innuendos and insinuations from this list that connect other people to this list and weaponize it. I just, this
media is going to weaponize this for sure.
This redaction shit that they do too for public, what do they call it? National security.
Don't even get me started. We're going to talk about Seth Rich on Monday because there's been a little bit of movement with lawsuits of why the fuck the FBI hasn't let loose on the shit that they have. We're going to talk Assange and the CIA violating the visitors' rights.
Wait. Christmas Day,
right?
We've
got lots to talk about.
Christmas Day, you're doing a show on Christmas Day. I need to apologize to Don Adams because I looked at that and I had to reface myself. Don Adams was the star of Get Smart back in the day, and he had a shoe phone. And if memory serves me right, this was the first smartphone. Am I right? Isn't that right?
I think you are right.
That is right.
Yeah.
And that's true. That is absolutely true.
Go Gadget Arms.
I didn't do this, but it is correct. Now, you've got a digital agenda. What is going on with this shit?
I don't remember. Honestly, it's been a busy week.
Let's throw the lever here.
Passports or digital ID wallets or whatever name they call it. In Italy, it's the green passport. We have new names and they keep morphing them down to market it. If it snaps into place with an all digital financial system, including CBDCs, they will convert our home, our car, and our communities into digital concentration camps. And I don't use that term lightly. At that moment, there will be no hope of building anything. We will have entered into a slavery system in which a handful of the most powerful people in the world can strip you and I of our assets, of our children, and control literally every aspect of our life, where we go, what we read, what we say, and what we eat. And of course, as you know, they're planning insects and synthetic food. We have 2 years to stop it. If we don't, most of what we're discussing here today will be moot. So we need to be designing local currencies, but not for our digital concentration camps. We need to make sure that doesn't happen.
She ain't kidding. She's absolutely right.
No, she's not kidding and absolutely right. We have got to stay away from this digital surveillance that's coming for us.
Yeah.
I mean,
remember
we're turning everything over to them.
Remember the trucker strike?
Yep.
Trudeau got his mitts on their bank accounts. Once you grab them by the financial short and curlies, you're screwed. And they are advocating this. And what blows my mind is how many people are in favor of this shit.
That they want it.
Me?
Like, yeah, hurry up, bring it on.
That's, I was never in favor of this, the scanning with your phone, your money on the phone because of the tracking on it. But people it's so convenient. I can just go hit my phone. Now I can just load up my basket in my cart, push it out the door. They scan the whole thing and charge it to my bank account. What the hell's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And I've got to tell you, right here's a good spot. You have to listen to Whitney Webb. On her all week. Her interviews have been stellar. And I'm not just talking about Jimmy Dore. There's a ton of Whitney Webb interviews out there this week. I recommend, if you got time over the holidays, we always do. We can sit back and
because you always have time during the holidays.
You're not gonna miss out on a Whitney Webb interview from this week. They've been great, and she talks about this digital. This is fascism put on steroids, and we will be in a digital prison if they do that. I'm not scared.
We're already in the prison. They just haven't shut the door on us yet.
Yeah, and they already know what's going on. Like I was saying today, I'm an old guy. What are they going to do to me? Put me out of my misery? Well, maybe. Thank you. It's just.
I'll go out of my misery as long as I'm fighting for future generations' right to true, total freedom and autonomy over their bodies.
Shanda, what do we do, though? Do we fight? I'm at my wit's end.
It's going to come down to fighting. I hate to say that, but the reality is we are humans, and that's what happens when we can't take it anymore, and we finally. The tender pops off and we push back.
Tell me how I can fight back other than what we discuss on these shows.
This is exactly why we do what we do, Oz. It's all about fighting back. I mean, getting the information out there. The old best way, I tried politics. Maybe if I got in there and, started supporting good candidates, maybe we could see some change. We tried that route for years and years and years. And now the only thing I can think of is to inform people. People are so misinformed. They're so misled by the agenda and the narrative. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is to help, inform people.
What do you got here behind us?
Let's see. Nonviolence is fine if you can afford it. Just remember, denying millions of people healthcare, housing, food is an act of political violence. Try not to get any on you. Yeah, exactly what we were just talking. And this is a little poem. How are we doing on time?
We're running a little long.
Okay, we could jump this. I'll bring it to my show on Monday. It's a good poem.
Bring it Monday. I'm going to run through these pretty quick. Which popular toy from the 1950s is Santa bringing you? And what do you say, Shannon? We'll run through these. We got 4 of them.
I had my mom's original Barbie from the late 50s. My grandma had it stored all those years. It looked just like that. I wish I had her now because she would have been a ton of money. But
I was Legos hands down for me. Legos. I mean,
they had Legos when you were a kid.
Yeah. Oh, big time. They made me crazy. I loved Legos.
No way. I thought Legos was like a 70s thing.
No, well, it was, but
I thought you guys had building blocks or Lincoln blocks.
We had those too, but Legos were my go-to toy. Which popular toy from the 70s is Santa going to bring you? We've got Weebles, Stretch Armstrong, $6 Million Man, Nerf Ball, Pong. Remember Pong? Star Wars action figures, or a pet rock. What do you say? Pong?
I'm Pong. Yeah, I want Pong. But I had Stretch Armstrong. I remember my brother got him for Christmas in like 1978. And he would get cold, and he was hard to stretch when he get cold.
Yeah, nothing in here. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing from here. And I still was on the Legos back then.
Not even the Nerf?
No.
Oh.
Well, maybe the Nerf. I'll go with the Nerf.
You didn't even go with the Star Wars guys?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm crazy.
No, I wasn't an action figure sort of guy. I was bicycles and things that I could do things with.
I just got to say, all you need to know about the 70s is they had pet rocks.
Yeah, they did have pet rocks. The 80s, we have Atari, Cabbage Patch
now we're
Kids,
talking.
My Little Pony, Trivial Pursuit is mine.
Yep.
Transformer action figures, Super Soaker, and Teddy Ruxpin. Yeah, Trivial Pursuit.
I had them all. I had every single one of those.
Every single one of them, really?
Every single one of them.
You were a privileged little brat, weren't you? I mean, you had all that stuff.
He definitely was.
Okay, what do we got here? Now, this is from the 80s. This is...
this has got to be the...
90s. Sorry,
90s.
I'm still on the 80s. 90s, Tickle Me Elmo, Pokemon
Furby.
Card, Beanie Babies, Furby, Gak, and
Tochimon, whatever those, the Hachimons, what were those?
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchis, you had to keep them alive. Now, this was my kids' era. I did go to battle for Furbies and Little Elmo or Tickle Me Elmo and all that. But those stupid keep them alive, you got to feed them. They were inside my couch beeping all the damn time. The kids would be like, Mom, can you feed my pet? Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
They're fun, though.
Yeah, I've got to speak for my daughter. I think it was Tamagotchis for her.
They were Tamagotchis.
Yeah.
They were cute. Yeah, they were kind of fun, interactive toy. Furby, I had a couple of them. Those things were just evil. I don't know.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, the Furbies were. Yeah, some mutant thing. And we're back at the 60s. That's an easy one. Etch-a-Sketch. For me, I think that was. We were kind of limited. And
is that the Easy Bake Oven?
Yeah, Linda had she was the Easy Bake Oven girl, and some light blur. Light bulb. Oh, light bulb. The light bulb, that was the joke. The Easy Bake Oven, the light bulbs always went
Okay, yeah, the light bulb.
Yeah,
I always wanted an Easy Bake Oven. I never got one, so I guess I wasn't that spoiled. But I bought my kids them, of course.
We had something called Incredible Edibles, and it was something in a tube that you...
Yeah, we have those too. They're marijuana.
Goo shit out in a mold, and you baked it for so long.
I kind of remember something
They were
like
so
that, yeah.
gross. My God. There's some chemical
And it smelled like petroleum chemicals.
It was terrible. It was
I
like
remember those balloon that balloon liquid stuff that just smelled like straight up petroleum.
It was terrible. Here's a little throwback from last year. We've got the girls from Roar Media there once again.
Oh,
Linda,
yeah.
Amber, and Shanda. You guys look great.
Delight. Very cute.
Great. Yeah, we had a good time last year. It was a lot of fun. Oh, there's Oz. There's Shanda. Yep.
That was pasta.
That was pasta. And Debbie Stabenow. What a surprise. Isn't she out there just running her mouth off supporting APEC? 840,482, and I don't know what the time frame. I think this is a career total for her. In all fairness.
Almost $1 million. Wow.
Yeah, almost $1 million. And
creeping up there.
Schumer, of course, he's their grand puppet, their asshole there.
So is Bernie, too.
Tara Reid's been in the news all week. She's suing the FBI, right?
Well, yeah, it's not really a suit because I don't think you're allowed to sue the FBI, but you can file what's called like a civil complaint, meaning that they've done something wrong and they'll investigate themselves type of bullshit. But I'm good for her. I'm glad I support her, of course. And anything that brings attention to, what Biden did, how they covered it up.
And most of the shows, if they haven't had her on, have been shouting her out. So kudos to everybody out there that's had Tara on, and it is Tara Reid, not Tara.
Tara.
So, it's Tara Reid, and she was assaulted by the current asshole that's running this country, and I still believe women, even though,
Oh, there's a lot of Me Too shit happening right now. Vin Diesel got accused. There's a lot of rap artists that are going down around P. Diddy. Like, yeah, we got lots to talk about in Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't trust any of them. You brought this, and I brought a picture.
I got this from Vic. I think Vic sent us this.
Yes,
I am here to tech support. I'm here for tech support to delete your cookies. Yeah, of course.
I like that one
Here,
quite a bit.
delete my cookies.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks. You did get it from Vic because I got CC'd on that. Just in, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders says Communist China is greatest American threat. China. I thought
it was Russia.
No, this week.
So obviously, she needs to have a talk with Nikki Haley because they're supposed to be on the same side, and they're both talking on both sides of their face.
China. It's always China. It was Putin, but now it's China. They're going to connect them all together. I love this. You brought this. It was great. This is great.
Salesman slaps the top of the trash can and says, "You can fit the whole government in here."
Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel to the trash can, Shanda.
Oh my God.
Get out of my mind. No kidding. She did it again, everybody. I had this thing in my paint program, getting ready to put it on the deck. Shanda jumps in front of me and drops it in the deck, and I had one of these.
The old official glue?
Yeah, it wasn't in kindergarten. It was first and second grade. It was a Catholic school before I got saved. Yeah, I had one of those things.
Literally.
And these things were shitty. They were terrible. They were
terrible.
They were the pre-glue stick thing, you know. They were terrible. And the Elmer's glue, I don't know what that was good for.
It was stringy, it was rubbery. Yeah,
I just kind of got that paste and stuck with it because you know what? It tasted good. So
yeah, I gotta admit, I probably ate some paste as a kid too.
It was minty.
It was minty.
Now,
it was minty.
I brought this one. Who would you bring back for one final concert? And you know, they only had I think they had one. They had one.
You know my answer.
They had one woman here on the original one, Amy Winehouse, and if I had more room, I would have had Janis Joplin on there too.
Yeah.
But what is your answer?
Do you know me well enough to figure out who I would pick?
There's two. I would say Shanda's going to say Frank Sinatra, and her second pick would probably be Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, you definitely got Frank Sinatra. I am a huge Sinatra fan. I mean, that goes without saying. Like, people buy me Christmas gifts with Sinatra. Like, I had a whole kitchen dedicated to Sinatra. So, yeah, it would probably be Sinatra. Freddie Mercury, yeah, he had a great voice, but I would say Johnny Cash. Frank Sinatra and Johnny Cash, yeah.
Well, those are good choices. For one last final concert, as much as I absolutely love the majority of these people, and Tom Petty didn't make that list, and he should have. But
I'm trying to think who it would be for you. I'm thinking John Lennon.
I actually saw Tom Petty in concert in California at the Grange.
You did?
And I saw the Eagles too. But yeah, John Lennon's a good guess, but no cigar. Try again.
No cigar.
Try again.
Elvis?
Nope.
Did you bring back Elvis? Nope.
I'm going to tell you right now, and Selena was great too. She was robbed. She was murdered, you know.
Yeah, that was a sad story.
Karen Carpenter.
Well, she's not on the list. I wasn't guessing off the list.
No, right here, Karen Carpenter.
I already know you love Karen Carpenter. I would guess that if
they
she
used
was
to
on
call
the
the Carpenters vanilla music, but to this day, she has one, if not the number one, best vocal voice in my childhood growing up and everything. Karen Carpenter, all the way. If there was one final concert, it would be her, and second would be Freddie Mercury out of that batch.
Freddie Mercury. Who would you guys choose? Tell us out there. I go with Bob Marley. Yeah, Bob Marley's a good choice too. Definitely. Tom Petty. I love the Tom Petty as a choice too. You did one of Nirvana's last shows in Seattle. Hey, Dirty Dollars.
Hendrix,
that's awesome.
good.
I used to run in the music industry.
Michael Jackson, good choice. Tiny Tim, Salty Tim.
Tiny Tim. Poor Tiny Tim. But at least he went out doing what he loved, right?
Yeah, well, Zappa, Popeye, yeah. Tom Petty for sure, DC, I know. Big Tom. You know, when I looked at the poll at this, I think Freddie Mercury was like the number one.
Oh, he always is.
But you got to remember, you know, the demographic now, we're dying off. the old ones. So they don't get to
true.
vote. So
sadly,
anyway,
it's true.
I had to take some time on that one. So we're going to go right here. And yes, they did finally find Alice Cramden, and she was on the moon. So
she's on the moon. Of course she's on the moon. Do you see U.S. homelessness is up 12% to the highest reported level as rents soar and coronavirus pandemic aid lapses? You know, it's funny because the Democrats last election were sure screaming their fucking head off about, now they don't have a word to say about it. They cured homelessness.
Oh, yeah. They're out of their mind. You brought a Fee Says?
What does Fee say? Fee says, breaking, Venezuelan diplomat Alex Saab, a political prisoner kidnapped by the U.S. and imprisoned for 3 years, has been released in exchange for 2 American prisoners held in Venezuela. He's on his way back to Venezuela to meet up with his family. My congratulations to his family, friends, and all who supported #Free Alex Saab movement. Up next, Julian Assange. And yeah, kudos to Fee because she really did fight. She was out there doing a lot of work to help free Alex Saab. So.
Shit Lib Book Club.
Shit Lib Book Club.
I will hunt you. I will hunt your fucking nightmares. And I was trying to think of a face, and I just put the DNC logo on there.
There you go.
I think that works. And of course, the bad Nightmare Before Christmas has got Netanyahu and von der Leyen, and there's Assface down there, and Richie Sunak, and of course the president and VP there. Do you agree? Anthony Blinken, I think. See his little head there with the little muffy ears on his head?
Yeah.
These people are the Nightmare Before Christmas that we're
They
all
absolutely
having.
are. 100%. It is the Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's the Nightmare Before Christmas. Got a few, didn't have too many left for the Stoner Corner, but Shanda fixed it for me.
I can't read these. They're too small, so can you grab them?
Remember Munchies for Santa for Christmas. And ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Santa's smoking a big Bob Marley Dooley.
Totally going to be me on Christmas.
And he's taking a hit and clearing it twice. Yeah, that was pretty much me. And I just tossed this one. I just want weed and a tattoo for Christmas.
I do.
Yeah, down here they've got peppermint flavored ketchup. I threw that in for the Munchie piece.
Oh. What an abomination. You don't put peppermint in freaking tomatoes.
Pretty gross. Yeah. We have a bonus book here that's that Shanda put in. Hookers and Blow Save Christmas, and that's really good. And you got
Hookers and Blow always save Christmas. Yeah. What can I say?
I didn't do this. Shanda did this. That was Shanda all the way, not me. Just what I want. I just want the truth. Here. It's a neatly wrapped, sugar-coated version of events, and that's what we're facing these days in the world. And are we skipping CNN Creams of Bullshit tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna skip the Creams of Bullshit. We'll go down to Hollyweird.
Yeah, let's go fuck Hollyweird here. And yes, Hollywood, go fuck yourself. And I'm a hypocrite because I still watch the trash that you're putting out there, but there are some good old movies that I can still respect.
Try finding them. They're all behind paywalls. I came home last night from Christmas. We had a great time. I was exhausted, ready to put my feet up, and I just wanted to watch, I don't know, maybe a Christmas story, maybe, some Christmas classic. They're all fucking behind paywalls. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything except for White Christmas, which I love White Christmas.
Yeah, that's
but
on
I've already
Netflix.
seen it.
Yeah, White Christmas. Yeah. And what really chaps my ass, one of the biggest paywalls that's behind it is a Charlie Brown Christmas. Are you effing kidding me? On Apple only?
We used to get all this shit for free as kids. Do you remember they'd run it on TNT? Remember they would run a Christmas story for 24 hours straight? I mean, we don't get any of that anymore. But I want to remind people, a lot of people always talk about Die Hard being a Christmas movie. First Blood was actually the first 80s Christmas movie. So there you go.
Because of the tree in the background.
Apparently, because of the tree in the background. I haven't watched that one in a long time.
Yeah. What do we got going on here? Are you going to this event?
I will freaking wish if I could get there, I would be there. But this is at Belmarsh. So the Day X is here. We've been telling people to be ready for Day X when it came. This is his last hearing before they extradite him to America. So February 20th, I want to say through the 22nd is what I saw. But 8 a.m., gather outside the Royal Courthouse of Justice in London. Yeah, last night was the lanterns for Assange. I haven't seen any pictures, but I bet it was beautiful. And let's see. The Defend Assange campaign says breaking judge rules or refuses, let me see. Judge refuses U.S. Government motion to dismiss in an ongoing New York case. Attorneys sue the CIA and Mike Pompeo in the Julian Assange surveillance case. Of course, this is when they were spying on anybody coming into the embassy that was corresponding with Assange. And I'll give you guys a full update on this, kind of break it down for you on Monday, because I'm leading with Julian Assange for Christmas Day. I figured we're going to do it.
I think that's
Talk
great.
about all the news. Julian's been trending every day for weeks now, and I love it. Keep it up. Every day I get up and hashtag something for Assange, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, that brings us to the end. We had to cut a lot of stuff, but to be sure, Shanda's doing a Christmas Day show. She will bring whatever we missed tonight on Christmas Day. And I'm looking forward to that. And if you have any problem engineering it, just give me a call and I will come.
I'm not going to bug you on Christmas morning.
Just,
if I crash, I'll crash, but I think I'll be okay. Hopefully. I got the last one out okay, so you never know.
We're going to be back
Internet gods.
next New Year's Eve. And this is the new format for our thumbnails. I hope you guys like it.
That's pretty.
I think, I'm looking forward to that. We've got some stuff planned we're trying to do to upgrade the show a little bit. And
Always
if you have
upgrade.
any suggestions besides bugger off to me, not Shanda, just email them to us. And
my suggestion is you keep rocking suits like that because you look sharp tonight. And yeah, it looks good on you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm going to do my best to dress up. I won't get too close to you ever because you're always
I wish I had a red dress like that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And it's really nice. And I just want to say one thing before we get to the outro. Artificial intelligence can be used in a good way. And if you abuse it and like ChatGPT and you let it get out of control, which they're going to do, it's going to be horrible.
Wait till we have quantum AI.
Yeah. But one thing I noticed, because on ChatGPT, I take my stuff and I have it rewrite my own words, and it pretty much rewrites my own words with proper sentence structure and everything else.
Oh, it's very helpful that way.
It
Absolutely.
is. But that's about the only
But it's still in your soul as you talk to it. So,
yeah,
you know.
But I write, these are my words that I'm writing. So, they're just restructured properly. So that's my glass half full with AI. The rest of it is we're dead meat. So we have got
we are dead.
We got a hell of an outro. What's your schedule this week, Shanda? You got a show Monday.
My schedule is a regular schedule. I will see you guys for a trailer park Christmas on Christmas morning. Those who want to come hang out, come grab your coffee, grab your presents, and we'll talk some smack on Christmas Day. I figure why not? I already did my Christmas, my big family Christmas, and it's my normal day anyways, so we'll do it.
We'll do it. Well, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. We got a banger of an outro tonight. I hope you enjoy it. Shanda, is this our fourth Christmas together?
This is our fourth Christmas together, and Oz, I got to report to you, we have amazing numbers tonight. Thank you to everybody. We're well over 100. The Velvet Rope goes up at 100. We passed that probably 30 or 40 views ago. So that's great for a Saturday night for us, which encourages us because the way YouTube has kicked us for so many years, 4 years, they take the amount of followers that we get in a year away from us in a year. So it looks like we're not growing at all. But our numbers tonight tell me we are growing. So we just we're the little engine that could, and they can kick us, they can kick us off, they can crash us. We just keep coming back. So we're going to keep doing this for another year.
Guppies in a fish tank. Anyway, thanks again, Shanda. It's always a pleasure. You're the best. I love you to death.
You're the best.
And we will see you guys next week. Have a Merry Christmas. We
Merry
love you
Christmas.
guys.
See you Christmas morning.
And let's go see Rudolph. Run, Rudolph, shall we?
Run, reindeer.
Run, Rudolph. Here we go. Let me get us out of here.
We like the Christmas music. Don't judge.
We do.